Have you ever seen something that was so startling, so profound, that you didn't believe it was happening in real life? Something that felt like something out of a movie or a TV show, but it was happening right there in front of you. I have a few times, and it's weird. Those moments stick with you, and sometimes you just have to share when they do. That's what I want to talk about today. I was in Memphis, performing at a convention with my friends Eris and Rob. It was our first time there, and any time I visit somewhere for the first time, I always ask the locals where to go for the best food. Naturally, since we were in one of the barbecue capitals of the world, we wanted some good local barbecue. Everyone we talked to told us to go to the same place. Though the place in question had a few other locations, and we'd been to one in the past, and it was okay. Everyone there said, "Nah, those aren't as good. You gotta go here. It's the original." We really didn't want to, but eventually we relented and went. It would be the best decision we ever made. Now, our particular group had a history of going in search of barbecue and coming back with stories. So in the back of our minds, we're thinking, alright, what's going to be the story this time? We get to the restaurant and the hostess checks us in. As soon as she calls us, she lights up. "Ooh, your waitress tonight is gonna be Brenda!" We're thinking, okay. We get to the table, and a minute later, Brenda appears. Brenda is a sweet old grandma. Brenda made you want to clean your plate. Brenda made us feel happy and loved. Brenda called me honey child. For a moment, we didn't believe Brenda was real. It was like coming into contact with a mythical being who washed away any and all bad feelings and made you want to make her proud. We loved Brenda. Brenda was going to be our story. And then something happened. The winds shifted, and the fates decided that Brenda would not be our story today. Instead, they gifted us with something else entirely. We're sitting at our table, when the family behind us gets up and another one is seated. We're in the middle of our meal when from behind us we hear, "Oh, this place looks good, yeah?" Eris and I freeze. Now, we had done the Minnesota accent before in our acts, but we hadn't come across it in the wild before, so we start laughing. Now, they're behind us, so we can't see the family, but we can hear them. Rob is across from us, so he can see them, but he can't hear them. We quickly fill him in and start relaying everything we hear the family say. And oh boy, did they say some things. We could mostly hear the mom, and at first she was saying innocuous, almost endearing things. "Now remember, if you get the dry rub, it doesn't come with the sauce. You gotta put the sauce on yourself. You know, when we're done, I think I'll take a banana pudding to go, yeah. You know, I think I'll take a Michelob Ultra. It's been a hard day." That last one should have been a bit of a red flag, but we were too swept up in the moment to catch it. We're telling Rob everything we're hearing and trying not to laugh too loud when the mom's tone suddenly changes. We don't know what happened, but this was a whole family, and the mom must have been done with the daughter because the entire dinner she was getting snippier and snippier with her. "Do you want a soda or not?" "I don't know, You see what I have to deal with?" "Do you know what you want to order?" "I'm still looking. I think I... Pick or I pick for you." Finally, at one point, the mom just snaps at the daughter. "Don't you ruin BBQ Night. You have had a sour attitude all day. I will take you into the bathroom and beat you." Now, a normal person would have taken that comment in shock or appall. Instead... The rest of the dinner, the three of us are telling each other not to ruin barbecue night in our best, worst Minnesota accents. The dad, who is sitting right behind me, finally has enough and goes, "I'll be out in a GD car." Quick side note, a substitute curse is still a curse. The intent's the same even if you change the word. Anyway, we finish dinner and are able to make it back to the convention just in time to do the shows we have to do that night. I don't remember what the shows were supposed to be, but we spent the next 3 hours telling people all about Minnesota Mom and barbecue night. We told that story on Friday night. By midday Saturday, we had people from the con running up to us going, Don't you ruin barbecue night! Don't you ruin the movie! Don't you ruin this convention! It was great. But it got better. On Saturday morning, we looked into the parking lot of the hotel and saw 3 big travel buses that all said Minnesota Coaches on the side. They were all soccer moms, and they were all staying at our hotel. It was our fondest wish that at some point Minnesota Mom was walking through the lobby and heard some convention person go, "Don't you ruin barbecue night, don't you know?" What the hell? I want to say the story ends there, but it doesn't. The hotel had a coffee shop in the lobby, and on Sunday morning I woke up early and went down to get some drinks for the room. There's a giant line, but whatever, I can wait. I'm standing in the line, barely awake, when it hits me. I'm surrounded by Minnesota moms. I take a breath and not worry because I'm almost at the counter. It's almost my turn when I see one mom come up to the line with her daughter. She looks at the long line and goes, "Oh, look, there's Linda." Linda turns out to be the woman standing right in front of me. The mom goes to Linda. "Oh, hey, Linda, how you doing? Oh, yeah, good. I'm just gonna slip in here right behind you." And she cuts in front of me. Now, I'm tired. I'm not fully awake. I don't have my filters on. I'm about to say something when the daughter goes, "Mom, I think that guy was next. We just cut him." I look down at the kid and go, "That's right, you did cut in front of me. I'm sure it was an honest mistake, though. Thank you very much. Your mother must have taught you very good manners." She left. The entire 6-hour drive back, all we did was talk in Minnesota accents the entire way. Look, life is weird, and it does everything in its power to throw weird things your way. The best way to deal with it is to just embrace the weirdness and find ways to laugh at the absurdity of everything. It'll make life a whole lot easier. Just don't ruin barbecue night.